All right, boys. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We're back doing an episode right out of the gates in the new year. Look at us. New
Mm,
year, new
Let's go every
pod.
day in 2026. What do you
Yeah,
resolutions,
say?
baby.
easily. We could easily do that.
Well,
Um, Kidding. The real question is, will this be the last pod of 2026? Because if things go poorly with Kansas basketball, it's very possible. But I don't think things are going to go poorly. In fact, we were already planning on doing this episode. We felt like we needed to do like a Big 12 preview pod and just talk hoops. But Bill Self came out earlier today and basically said, I don't know, I should have the exact quote, but basically said DP has a new explosion. What did he say? God, now I got to find it because I'm butchering it.
explosiveness,
Yeah, he does.
Explosiveness. Um,
uh,
and
and every whole roster should be good to go for Saturday. Big 12
yeah,
opener.
Yep. Full
yeah,
complement of
UCF.
players.
full complement of players. So, yeah, I mean, I'm feeling really good. It did feel like this UCF game coming up after, I mean, it feels like it's been 3 months since this team has played basketball. It's been close. It will be of what, 11 days? But I think it felt like if he wasn't playing in this UCF game that we had, and we don't know, but it felt like we had a really, really, really big problem to me.
Yeah.
But I think if he plays, and obviously you never know if he starts cramping again late in games, it's just like at what point do you give it up? But I don't know. How you boys feeling about everything? I guess also like how are you feeling up until the comments today? Because Self had some other comments earlier in the week that didn't have me feeling great.
Yeah, not feeling great. We talked about just Bill kind of like contradicting himself in pressers. Felt like he thought he could play, but maybe others didn't want him playing. So yeah, earlier in the week, I forgot exactly what he said, but it made me worried that he might miss the Big 12 opener. I feel like that's kind of been the thing with KU fans the past few weeks. It's like, yeah, him not playing sucks right now, but as long as he's good to go in league play. But if he were to miss conference games, then you really start to worry that this might just be like a full year thing. Um,
Yeah.
and obviously, we've talked about this team's been really fun to watch. They compete, and it feels like their ceiling could be really high with Darian Peterson, one of the best players in the country. So I think like a few days ago, I kind of was the mindset of like, dude, I don't even care anymore. Like this is super annoying. No one's going to give
Yeah.
us the answer on what's actually going on. And now, being a fan, I'm all in again. So I'm
Yeah.
excited.
AB, what about you?
I mean, yeah, I'm excited about it. I feel like I do this a lot personally, like going into an off season where I'm like, oh, well, we'll have this guy back and healthy, and this guy will be back and healthy, and just assume everything's going to be fine and nothing will happen again. I'm horrified tomorrow with like 12 minutes left, he's going to come up cramping again, like the NC
That's
State game, where it was like, okay, he's back now. We get hot and we get some, confidence between the group before conference play, and then all of a sudden he just doesn't play again until Saturday, hopefully. But like we need him to make a run, so like, it's got to happen at some point. I'm gonna need to see it for like a couple weeks straight with no hiccups before I'm all in like the
Yeah.
mindset that this is our roster we're gonna have come March.
yeah. I mean, it's so weird because like it it feels like something he's got to get integrated here pretty quickly. But then I like go back to I think about Remy Martin and how late
Mhm.
he became a factor. Now, I think the reason that doesn't apply here is one, Remy Martin, like he didn't really have much of a pro career in front of him. So it was like he was just come March, he was like, I'm either playing or I'm basically done playing basketball. Whereas Peterson, by the time we get, if he's not like fully involved with this team by late February, early March, it's like, what's the point at that point? Like he's probably a lock to be a top 3 pick, even if he never plays again.
Mhm.
And so I don't know. I'm trying to still like not be in full panic mode if we do see him come up limping or cramping in this one of these games in the next few weeks. But boy, it does feel like if it does happen, it could certainly lead to a shut him down type scenario. But it's so weird because if it's just cramping, I don't get it. Like, just play. I don't know.
Eat a banana, do something. But it sounds like it's been going on in high school too. Like, I can't remember who tweeted that out, but it sounds like this has been a fairly consistent thing that he's dealt with. And it's kind of just frustrating to watch, to be honest. We were so juiced for him for however long. But
do you guys think it's pretty hard to be confident in him finishing a game at this point? He's played in 4 games. A Mizzou game we kind of controlled the whole game. It was over early. NC State, he couldn't finish. Melvin Council game.
jeez.
And then North Carolina, that was the cramps game. And then what was the first one? Green Bay? That the first game he played in against old Gottlieb?
Well, even like, I know it's not an actual game, but the Louisville scrimmage, I feel like he was doing it too, where he didn't play the final 10 minutes.
God.
Maybe I'm misremembering that, but I feel like that definitely happened.
That game got me so excited.
Yeah,
Dude.
Like, this is the best player in Kansas history.
I came home with a full belly of Texas Roadhouse, and I was just fired up.
Oh God!
It's a good game. A good game when you can remember what you had for dinner the night that game happened. It was like, where were you in that moment?
We
have an hour round trip to get there, so I'll remember that every time I go.
You drive an hour to Texas Road? 30 minutes and 30 back.
Yeah, it's up in Grand Island. That's where all the goods are. But here's the real problem up in Nebraska. We don't have a Chili's within 2 hours, but we'll get to that conversation later. We got more.
I really hope you have not driven 2 hours to eat chili. Chili.
Almost did last weekend, but
I can just see you debating it. Like, is this worth it?
Well, Drew has family in Lincoln, and he was going to meet with them, and they were going to Chili's and invited me to go, and I was like, well, it's only a couple hours, but no,
that would be wild.
So I'm just obviously, I think the whole fan base is. I mean, we're excited for him to get back, but in the back of your mind, you're obviously nervous about him finishing games. That's why I haven't been melting down like too hard about him not playing, because what if he were to hurt it long term in January, when obviously you're trying to play for bigger things in March, hopefully April, but we haven't really seen him play a complete full game. So I'm just nervous for the rest of the season.
That's what sucks, and that's what's like so stressful about it is, like he could come back and have an electric first half and score 20 points, and all it takes is one little tweak, and he's going to be out of the game. And then if that happens again, it's like, well, restart the process. And
what if his camp at that point is like, okay, now shut it down.
Yeah, that's what I think will happen. Like, if it's a serious enough thing to where, and maybe not the UCF game, but like if it happens in the next month or so, like if it's February and he walks out of a game because he's cramping, that's where I think the camp's going to say, whatever, like, screw it, shut it down. And that's what's going to be terrifying about the whole ordeal is, like, even when we have him back and he's playing and we start to see the level of play he played at Louisville, it's still just always going to be lingering in the back of your head until, like, I mean, if we see him healthy for a month, I think you got to feel good. But it seems like everyone's like, oh, hamstrings just linger, man. Like, that just seems to be the common thing. But I don't know if it's hamstrings, cramps, flu, sickness. It's been all over the place. And that's been part of the problem, is this has just been the most poorly communicated thing of all time.
Well, Bill was kind of making it seem like he could play 2 months ago. I forget what he said in the Princeton game, but he was talking about him before the game. And then after the game, he kind of made it seem like it was going to be maybe a longer term thing.
Yeah, that's what, I mean, Bill's been calling him day to day for 2 months.
Eric Berry.
Which I think he is, but I think it's just, every day that comes, his camp was like, no. But then it's like he played against Missouri. Like, it is very weird. Like, if you look at the games he's played in, other than Duke, he's kind of showed up for the games that mattered most. He played in them.
UConn. Well, you guys wanted to burn the program
Oh,
down when he didn't play for UConn.
I
I
was so
forgot about
triggered.
UConn. That
'Cause I
was the
thought they were
most
sitting
mad.
in Vegas because it was 3 games in 3 days. Let him rest a little more, and then
Mhm.
big
I
UConn game
forgot
at
about
home.
that. That was the first time. That was the first time I
Duke and
started to
UConn.
panic. That was the first time I started to panic.
There was
then
a
he
thing
made-
said.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, holy, and yeah. But then he played against Missouri, so
Yeah.
I don't
And
know. But
so how much has he played since UConn? A little bit of Missouri, a little bit of NC State.
That's it.
yeah, but he
I
averaged
mean, that's only like 5
a
games.
smooth 19 a game in those games or something. Like that's what's so funny is he was so clearly not 100% neither, or not playing at 100% speed. I don't know if he was healthy, but you could just tell he wasn't playing at the level he could play, and he still was getting 15, 20 effortlessly.
That's the thing too, is he's gonna obviously get so much attention. NC State, they were blitzing him at half court with 2 guys. Melvin was just launching. I think he took 10 threes in the first 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, it was the funniest start to a game I've ever seen.
How
Did
do you
guys
guys
see? Did you see
how do you
Will
feel
Wade's rant?
about Darian
No,
Williams?
I
He's a
got an
psycho,
alert
dude.
for it. Was he pissed at him or was he
That-
pissed at media? What happened?
Asking him
Pissed-
about Darian.
Pissed at
And it's
media.
just weird. Was it really that crazy of a question? Right? Like,
I don't know. I don't know how bad the guys played, but it seems like people in NC State are pissed that he's not better because he's getting paid so much money. But I don't know.
I'll
Will
take
Wade
it.
just kept being like, his plus minus was plus 16.
he had
We
4
can
freaking
win.
assists, 0 turnovers.
Yeah. He helps us win without scoring. It's like, are they winning though? I don't know.
He was being a psycho against us on the sideline, crying about weird calls.
Well, it's
They were
because
letting both teams play
Will
all
Wade,
night.
baby.
has any defensive game plan backfired worse than that one did?
Melvin, God, he had 30. What was it? 36?
Yes.
If he made free throws, 40.
I know,
yeah.
dude. I know I didn't get to talk about that one with you boys, but what are we doing? Got to make front ends.
2 people have asked what you had for lunch.
I could go in. I made a nice breakfast casserole this morning for brunch.
Oh yeah, I gotta read the text. When we were originally gonna go at 11 a.m., AB said, "Yeah, that would work for me, with the exception it doesn't take me 34 minutes to put my special breakfast casserole that I promised into the oven." 34 minutes. I love that.
Well,
Well,
I get a thing of biscuits, and I quarter them, and I lay them in the bottom of a 9x13 glass dish, and then I
jeez.
ground some
Thank
sausage
you for
up.
giving the dimensions. That was a good detail.
Sure, ground the sausage up, pour that on top, pour some gravy on top of that, and then pour the eggs on top of that, and then sprinkle the cheese on top, and then just let that baby bake for about 45-50 minutes, and it's like a biscuit and gravy, sausage, egg, cheese casserole.
That
That's
actually
great.
sounds elite.
Yeah, it's phenomenal, genuinely phenomenal,
Man, I love food.
the best.
I mean, I've been skinny my whole life. This is the most I've ever weighed, and I just always want to eat. I just want to,
Mm-hmm.
at all times, even before bed, 11 p.m., 12 a.m., whenever I go to bed. Never been
Yeah.
a big eater. Pause.
But now you are?
Oh, I eat a lot. I weigh like 200 pounds. That's a lot for me.
Oh, put
I
it
was
on,
like-
baby.
I was like 150 like months ago.
You weigh 200 pounds? No way.
Yeah, you want to see my belly?
Let's see it. You look like
That's-
Bill Self.
I can't show the people.
Come on,
That's
don't show
wild,
mine.
buddy. I'm gonna drop below you. That'll be a rough day for you.
Let's have a contest.
All right. We might have to.
What happens
'cause
if I
need to-
get there first?
So someone says thoughts
That's
on
fucking
Baylor
wild.
adding a pro.
Well,
Well,
they got to do something.
First round pick.
They got to do something.
I'm like it's so stupid. Do I think the guy's gonna be like this incredible player? No. There's a reason he's going to college instead of the pros, but it just shows like how big of a disaster we have right now. Like there's nobody being held to any sort of rules, or it's just so stupid. Like I can't, like the thing that's frustrating is I see people being like, this is what Jay Billis wanted. This is what Jay Billis wanted when he wanted the players to get paid. I'm like, could we have not paid the players while also coming up with some decent rules around how it works and contracts and collective bar, I don't know what all goes into that. It's just like it seems so lazy. It seems like when the NCAA and everyone like that was against paying the players didn't get their way, they were just like, all right, enjoy. And maybe it's intentional. Maybe they want it to be such a shit show that it prompts change. I don't know.
Dude, this is a nightmare. Like college sports are just absurd right now.
It makes it hard to like
There's
really
guys-
enjoy it like we used to.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about like falling in love with certain players, guys that have stuck around. And obviously we know that's probably not going to be a thing here anymore, but like even just watching this Texas Tech football game, like how do you emotionally connect with like how many guys did they get in the portal? I mean, everyone knows they spent a fuck ton of oil money or whatever. Like, how's that really that enjoyable?
I know. And imagine how those guys feel right now. Like you just spent millions of dollars and put up 0 points in the game that you paid all that money to get to. I think at a certain point, I don't know what's going to happen. All I know
and
is
how's it going to get better? Like,
I think they have to like have structure and some contracts that.
But they're not like agree to that, are they?
And rules that I don't know. Like, and the other thing that's so dumb about it is at the same time we started paying the players, we also just let guys transfer unlimited whenever they want. Like, it just made everything so stupid.
To me,
so
contracts has to be the answer. Like with buyouts and stuff, and if you want to transfer, you got to pay your buyout, and you got to the coaches have to do. But like, I just don't know the legality behind all that and what else would have to happen for it to come to that. Like, would they have to form a union? Would it be like would the NCAA even be involved at that point anymore? I don't know, but that feels like the most logical way to kind of fix you transfer 3 times in a calendar fucking year because you didn't like the coach they hired, or you didn't get what you were promised in spring practice, and then after your year where you ended up like our guy that we had signed for football, the big 4-star from Arizona, and then he went to SMU, I think, and now he's transferring again.
Oh, DJ.
Yeah.
Warner.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we've lost all the kids from Desert Edge.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, God, how many guys have hit the portal for us this offseason? Like 18?
Seems like a lot. And then I saw a list that didn't even have us in the top half of the Big 12 for teams losing guys. So
and pretty sick that we have made 0 changes to our coaching staff. We're just running it all the way back.
All while the only team we care about beating is going and hiring our old assistant that brought all our good players in.
The guy that we should have hired last year. KU football has brought out bad things in me the last year. I'm not proud of it, but that program angers me right now, man.
Yeah,
and the fact that we are just, as our boy Nick Schwartz would say, asleep at the wheel. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Well, Tony Sands is making his proclamation, putting his flag on stage. We're going to the playoff next year.
Honestly,
next year's the year, Tony.
Hire Tony Sands. Make him OC or DC. I don't care. The guy's got passion.
He does. Said Ohio State, Miami, just rocking KU stuff. Full vet.
Dude, full fit in the suite, promising the playoff expectations.
Hey, that's like at our meet. We were just talking about this when we were meeting with the home field guy and Vernon and all those guys in Lawrence the year before Devin Neal's senior year. We were like, oh, we could easily make the playoff. And he was just laughing in our face. And at that point, we genuinely all believed it. And he knew deep down that we were still Kansas football. We failed to recognize
giggling,
that.
Dude.
It was so annoying. And now it's even more annoying knowing how right he was. Like,
Well, at the time, it was funny picturing KU in the playoff. You
but
know?
like genuinely, that
Oh
team
man,
could
our
have made the
schedule
playoff.
too. We were thinking our schedule was the easiest, and on paper before the season
It
it
was.
was. I remember reading like the Big 12 championship odds and
We were
who we
laughing.
played. It's like Arizona State was like dead last on the list, and they made the playoff and almost fucked around and beat Texas.
Well, Brandon McAnderson was on the day, an hour
Oh
before it
God.
kicked off the season,
Oh
and he
God.
was thinking 12-0, and I believed him. And I believed him.
That's the thing. That team could have not gone 12-0, but that team could have been as good as Arizona State
And they
was.
could have gone 10-2.
Jeff Grimes was pretty good. I'll say
yeah,
that.
you know, he's doing great things in Wisconsin. Is he did he lose his job?
Dude, I don't know. Did he not? Because that man,
I know they held on to Fickle.
dude, I don't think he got fired. What?
Bring him back.
What stranglehold does this guy have on coaches?
Bring him back.
Dude, I don't know.
What's going on with Kodal, Nikki? And people around the program made it seem like, I think Bry too, like we weren't even offering him an OC position. Like he was just going to be like maybe an analyst
or something.
Yeah, something like that. Like, what are we doing? Remember how electric our offense was with him, dude? Oh my God. That was so fun to watch.
It's so sad to see where we're at right now. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it.
Well, we're going to open up a brand new stadium with 2 wins, 3 wins.
How can we even be excited for next season? What are our expectations going to be when we do a preseason pod? Man, if this team goes 4-8, I'm happy.
We're 20 minutes into the conference preview basketball pod, and Ryan is just, you can see the steam coming out of your head.
It's just so stupid. I can't stand when you have momentum in anything in life, when you have strong momentum and you just destroy it quickly like we have. Like all you needed to do was just win 6 games one of the last 2 years and continue to like be in bowl games. Or really, they could have just won 6, 7, 8 games in the Devin Neal year, and then it would have allowed this last year to be an acceptable, like, kind of rebuild, reestablish, because you lost Neal, you lost Skinner, you lost all those seniors.
Missing both years.
But you can't afford to miss the Devin Neal senior year, and it set up this season to actually matter when really, I think we all would have lived with 5 and 7 had the team before actually lived up to expectations.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine Dev's senior year. We end the streak against K-State by winning in Manhattan, not catching kickoffs at the 1, making a bowl game. That would have got us to a bowl.
Yeah, and now you're at 3 straight bowl games. Yeah.
Fuck.
It's so annoying. Whatever. We got to move on because.
Well, never mind.
Yeah.
I won't do it. Nope.
AB, how do you feel about this team with and without DP?
Regardless
like ceiling with him?
Yeah. I don't know
how enjoyable they've been to watch without.
That's what I was going to hit on. I don't know if they're going to be that great. I don't know if they have like a second weekend run without DP in them. However, they are much more fun to root for. They're much more fun to watch. And it's like, I feel like last year, even if we knew that they weren't very good, but like we didn't have fun watching. I think when we lost that Arkansas game, some of us were like, fuck yeah, season's over. Let's move on. Like, let's get away from this group of players. Like with these guys, they're just fun. They try hard. They're dogs, not to sound like a child, but they are. And with DP, I still worry at times. Like, I know that he played the NC State game, and that's when Melvin went nuts. I still worry a little bit about how the team looks all together in terms of like a 6-game stretch with each other. Because early in the season, I just kind of felt that DP felt like he had to do everything, and it was a lot of ISO ball. It was like James Harden a little bit, which I don't love to watch. But if they can find a way to make it all work together, and like I think they definitely are Final Four, not bound, but like capable of it.
Yeah.
And we haven't been able to say that in years. No matter how
Yeah.
much we try to talk ourselves into it, like it's been a while.
Yeah.
I think weirdly, this team, like without DP, is I don't think they could make a Final Four, but like they still remind me of like a 2012 Kansas team that's just scrappy enough, good enough at defense to be in any game. But then you add DP to it, and I agree. I am a little concerned that in the games he has played, it's not like we looked incredible. The offense looked just kind of weird. But that's why I think if he plays consistently for a month, they're gonna figure it out. And like I truly think they could be a top 10 team easily by March if he plays the next 2 months. But that's just such a big if.
Yeah, I mean they have some pretty fun wins without him. DP did play at NC State, but definitely not in the most important stretches of the game, and then winning on a neutral floor against Tennessee without him. And I think the start of our Big 12 schedule is pretty manageable. It gets pretty tough at the end. I was actually talking to someone last night, and we play 3 teams twice. Arizona, Iowa State, and K-State, which is kind of annoying. So Arizona and Iowa
State sucks.
That's what Arizona's 2 on Ken Palm, Iowa State's 3.
Hell yeah, brother.
But yeah, someone in the chat just said our defense is
K-State
amazing.
has the best point guard in the country, the best shooter in the country, and the most athletic player in the country, according to Jerome Tang. So that's a tough little threesome to pull for the double dudes.
True.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat just said our defense is amazing. We're 5th on Ken Palm.
I saw we're like I don't know where I saw this, but we're approaching, or like our defensive rating number is close to what the 2020 team was. Was I reading that correctly? I guess I could go look.
Yes. I know you're looking for me to answer this. I haven't been on Ken Palm this year.
Our defensive rating right now is 92.8. In 2020, it was 85.5.
What is it today?
We're better right now? That doesn't seem right.
Oh.
Is that right?
Then 22?
Then 20. We're at a 92.8 on Ken Palm right now. In 2020, to end the year, we were at 85.5. Wait, I don't get it.
We are not close. We're 7 points behind. We want a
lower
number.
Oh, yeah, you want a lower number. Yikes, all right.
So we're not close.
Well,
I mean, maybe ranking-wise, like if we're top 5 now, we might be like were we? What
yeah,
were
I mean,
20?
85 that year was better than everybody by 2 points.
Yeah.
Like, so
still good, but that team was special. Holy shit.
That year's so annoying still. Like,
No, it's
that's
not.
just what
You can say
that's
we're
how we
champs.
knew in the moment. Like, we would never get over that.
We did.
And
2
sure,
years
the
later.
spin zone is saying, well, true, but still not even getting to know what they could have done in the tourney and how weak college basketball was. Shut up.
There's
It
an 80-20
hurts.
chance that we lose to Northern Iowa or some shit.
yeah, here's the
We were
problem.
minus 9,000 to make the Final Four.
How do you guys feel that bracketology right now has us playing a Missouri Valley team in Oklahoma City?
Which one?
Northern
Like
Iowa.
Missouri Valley's a joke, isn't it? Now,
Yeah,
like, it's not a real
but
conference
it's more
anymore.
like was it Bradley or Northern Iowa in Oklahoma City?
Yeah.
It was Northern Iowa. Bradley
Where was
was
Bradley?
maybe both. Bradley, I think, was or no, Bucknell was Oklahoma City.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Actually, I'm completely just making things up. Let's
That's
see.
fucked up.
Bradley was in Auburn Hills, Michigan.
You're kidding.
Oh.
That game doesn't count.
Yeah, no.
Well, the Palace, baby. Damn, so we were there
Can
like
we get
what,
out of the first weekend?
a year after the fucking Malice? Half after?
We should go ahead and get out of the first weekend this year.
That would be cool.
Seriously. Yeah.
When was the last time we had a second weekend loss? Is it Oregon?
Here we are. We are back right to Oregon.
I
Oh,
hate
Yes.
no. But is
No,
that
it
it?
is.
That's crazy.
It
That's
is.
almost 10 years
because
ago.
Bill Self now, either makes the Final Four or loses in the second round, or
Yeah, 18
has
we made the
Norm
Final
Roberts coach in the second round. That also sucks with that team. I mean, why are we doing this? Let's move on, because I do have some questions for you guys. I was about to go on a Chris Reynolds rant. It's just not the time.
Fuck that guy. I hope he had terrible holidays.
He probably did.
What a piece of shit.
But I'll be honest, like you brought up our schedule, B-turn, and looking at it, it's like, okay, we win Saturday against UCF. You then get TCU. You go on the road to West Virginia.
Mountain Mama.
Like if you start three, if we can find a way to win those first three, Iowa State's in Allen Fieldhouse. I don't think we're going to lose that game. And then we have Baylor. I don't know. I think sneaky, if DP is healthy, I think this team can win the first 5 games of conference. And then it's like, are they a top 8 team at that point in the country?
What are we at in the polls right now?
17.
I would say so, yeah. Especially win over Iowa State. Is that a big Monday game?
Might be top 5 by that point.
Oh, Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
And then Baylor on Friday? At home?
We play it Friday?
Yeah. Baylor's a Friday at 7 o'clock at home?
What are we doing? What day?
God. The 16th.
Of January?
Yeah.
Can I talk about some more schedule disrespect here?
Mm-hmm.
You guys aware of the channel we're playing on Saturday?
Oh, it's Peacock.
What?
NBC
Peacock.
Sports Network and Peacock. They're treating us like it's Davidson, Rhode Island on a Wednesday at 6 p.m. They're treating us like it's the 2013 fucking Battle for Atlantis and Archidiakonos hitting a shot in our face. NBC Sports Network doesn't show Kansas basketball. What are we doing?
It's what happens when you stink for 2 years in a row.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, because they're not putting Indiana on fucking NBC Sports Network. They're not
are you sure it's not
NBC Sports Network?
I think in a weird way it's a compliment, because they know Kansas fans will buy Peacock to watch, isn't it?
I don't know, but what I view it as is we're not the A10.
Not like Peacock.
We're not the A10. Shouts to Peacock. Traders coming out soon. Great show.
You hate Peacock.
No, I prefer to not have to stream my games on apps, so I can't change the channel during commercials. But guess I'll watch Bucks Panthers.
Dude, Ken Palm has us beating UCF by 2 points. That's kind of scary.
Former Jayhawk Riley Kugel.
Oh, he'll hit 6 of them. If we find that line, we're 10.
I feel like that. God, that's just a weird game every year. I feel like, even though just like in general, you go to Florida. That's another thing with college sports, like the conference shit. All the weird teams that are in the Big Ten.
We're so old. Like, I love how old and washed we are. We're just like, a conference, which it's right. Like,
no, but everyone all year thought Ohio State was God's gifts to college football. And it's like they played Texas to open the year, pretty good team. They scored 17 points, whatever it was. And then they played 10 layups and obviously dominated, because they don't have to play their full conference because there's 58 teams in the Big Ten.
And their offense is trash against Indiana.
Yeah, and then they go play Indiana, another good team. They don't do anything. And then they go play Miami, another good team. They don't do anything. It's like you can't tell who's good anymore, because you get to play fucking Northwestern and Illinois State and Purdue and Minnesota.
And your
that's
defense
your schedule
holds them
nowadays.
3 points a game.
Yeah, it's infuriating. And it says it right here. We used to play everybody twice. One true champion basketball. We get 3 of the 16 teams twice. 3 of them.
Like, when do you guys think college sports was at its absolute perfection? Because I'm sure, like, I think a lot of it is like nostalgia. Like, when we were growing up, I was so into basketball, like KU hoops and college basketball from like 2005 to 2012. Like, oh my God, I was so locked in. I knew everything. And so, like, I would say then, but I think you could argue it was like early 2000s. Was that?
Yeah, late 90s, early too.
Yeah. I don't know. I would say like back when. Well, did we do true round? Like, did we play everyone twice in like 2003 back then? I feel like we would only play Texas and those schools once a year.
I thought so
Yeah,
too.
but we would get your division twice, and you would
Yeah, the
alternate the
Nebraskas,
3.
Mizzou,
GPR.
K-State. Go big.
Well, so I'm
Fred
looking at
Hoiberg.
our.
Huh?
Nebraska
He's
ball?
sneaky, he's sneaky on my list. I tweeted
Yeah,
about this
he
the other
is.
day. He's on my Bill
He's
Self
got the
list.
folks believing. You power rank sports here in this state. It's volleyball, basketball, football. You never would have believed it 20 years ago.
Yeah, and he's fun. I've always loved Fred Hoiberg.
Dude, those Iowa State teams were fun. I hated their fans, but
and here's the thing:
looking back,
he didn't like recruiting. He didn't like that, but you kind of don't have to do it the same way. Like now, it's a little different where you don't have to go sit in some high school gym out throughout all the year. Instead, you just lock in during transfer portal season and you can just be good then. It's like NBA free agency. That's why I think Fred Hoiberg, sneaky on my list to replace Bill Self here in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Hammer Case.
How old is he?
I think he's like
53.
52. Yeah.
Former Chicago Bulls head coach. Oh boy. Man, we can flip-flop topics so easy.
Well, I never saw if this report was true, but I believe anything I see about Jerry Reinsdorf. And when the Giannis trade stuff popped up, there was an article put out that said the Bulls were not interested in trading for Giannis. The Bulls, not the opposite. Not Giannis didn't want to come to the Bulls. That I'd understand completely. But that the Bulls were not interested in adding a top 3 player in the world.
He's not a good player.
And they're like in the playoff. They're in playoff contention.
No, they're not. They're in play-in contention with Miami and Atlanta, like they are every single year.
I would argue that Giannis would put them firmly in the playoffs.
Correct. They'd have a chance. They'd have a star. Giannis should. If I heard this, I think it was Nick Wright said this. If the Spurs beat the Thunder again, they play within the next couple weeks. Do the Thunder trade for Giannis?
They have the ammo.
I know they do. They've got everything they could need to trade for him. It's crazy to think about. It would be like the Golden State KD thing, but like if they lose 4 times in a row to the same team and they're in their conference, you kind of have to do something. And then Giannis versus Wemby for 7 games would be so sweet. Oh man,
how good is that?
I don't know. I don't pay enough attention. Like, are the Thunder all in on using their picks like to draft Peterson or DeBonsa or Boozer or whatever?
I mean, they have a really good chance to get the number 1 pick.
Yeah. Well, they have the Clippers.
The way it's structured now, it's like the top 4 teams have.
I can't decide
what the odds are.
Would you guys like Peterson to play in Oklahoma City? Like, I'm kind of planning on if he doesn't just completely not play the rest of the season, I'm planning on going from a LeBron fanboy to a Peterson fanboy and just following and cheering for whatever team. Yeah.
Great team.
But
yeah,
so I kind of like the idea.
Right,
I like the idea of him being on the Thunder because they're close and like Midwest. But I also feel like playing with Shea would not let Peterson become his own version of Shea.
He's gonna mean the same to us as Xavier Henry did.
Yeah. Well, his dad sounds similar to Xavier's dad right now.
Your brother's going to play for the Yankees in March.
No, but did you know Darian Peterson's brother played for Wisconsin football, I think?
I assume so, just with how often Darryn would post about it on Instagram.
And his brother is actually
his
name is Darryl. Just as like his dad's name is Daryl. I knew you would love.
That's unfortunate.
His name. He's Darrell Peterson III. His brother is
DP3 baby.
Okay, back to Kansas basketball because I was looking.
We didn't even get to answer your question.
What was it?
Where do we want DP to play?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Sorry, got distracted by the name Daryl. So go ahead.
Just as long as he doesn't end up in like Sacramento or Washington or Charlotte or Memphis, New Orleans.
That's a lot of bad.
That's probably going to be one of those teams.
Well, New Orleans doesn't have theirs. That'll be in Atlanta, I believe.
Yep.
But
yep.
which is still the craziest trade ever.
Yeah, so
But I'm
OKC
tired of like we've had our fair share of lottery picks, and none of them are not none of them, but a lot of them haven't been super studs in the NBA. But a lot of them just get buried on teams that they're just not NBA teams in terms of being on TV in Kansas City.
He could easily go to Indiana, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think they would take him.
You think they'd
Who they
take
take? The big guy that can't make
Yeah.
a fucking shot against another big guy?
Just because I feel like DP's got to have the ball in his hands. Tyrese will do that for them. They are they have the worst record in the league.
Mm-hmm.
What about New Orleans? Him and Zion.
They don't have a pick.
They traded it for Derek Queen.
Oh,
They traded an unprotected first
Atlanta
round
would get it.
last year during the draft, so Atlanta's going to move up. Are you on Tankathon?
Yes. Cool.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
I mean, I don't know what team maybe then. I don't know what team you'd want them to go to.
Let me pull up. Well,
Because it's Atlanta, Sacramento, Washington, Charlotte, Brooklyn.
Who's
OKC.
in the 14th spot right now?
Oh God.
I'd actually him in Chicago would be sick. I'd take him in Brooklyn
with Buzelis. Sick. I'm telling you, they would have a, and then they could bring in someone, and then they could get sixth place in the East again.
Or he go Milwaukee. They trade Giannis, and he goes to Milwaukee and becomes like the new face of Milwaukee. I wouldn't hate that.
I have a question. How much do we think his stock is being affected right now? You play 82 games.
I think before the season, like after that Louisville game, I think he was like a very heavy favorite to be the number one overall pick. Now I think he's barely out of number one pick range, but I think he's a lock to go number two. So I just don't think
probably odds on that, right?
Him. I think he's plus 100 to go one.
Which is probably making the favorite.
AJ's minus money right now, I think.
Really?
The Pacers get that pick. I think AJ will go one, but God, it's hard to. I mean, the first three teams have the same odds to get number one, all 14% chance.
Yeah, on Vandal, DeBonsa's minus 105 and DP's plus 100. And Cameron Boozer's plus 750. I can't stand when someone puts a mock out with Cameron Boozer number one. If somebody takes Cameron Boozer over Darian Peterson and AJ DeBonsa, they should be fired. That's worse than trading Luka. Just kidding. It's not. But it's.
Can you believe that happened? This guy's averaging 35 a night.
And like, what's his face was on the field last night with Miami. Was he? I think, or was that a different? I don't know. I saw pictures of Nico Harrison like on.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you were talking like Anthony Davis was on the field with Miami. I was trying to put that together.
No, I don't get it. Like, in what world do you watch Cam Boozer, Peterson, and DeBonsa and say, "Yeah, we'll take the guy that's Perry Ellis if Perry Ellis's dad was Carlos Boozer"?
I'd like to live in a world where we do get to watch Darren Peterson play basketball. So whatever world that is, I'll go to.
Yeah. So I don't know. I will say, looking at Tankathon, I don't love the odds of him ending up on a team that we like.
Look at their mock. They have Boozer going 2, AJ 3. That's crazy. That fucking kid from UConn, they have him going top 10. He had 90 against us.
The white guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
I can't believe that guy's a lottery pick.
Aren't the Hawks going to trade Trae Young? It sounds like that's happening.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I just ran the lottery simulator. I feel like Atlanta would be fun.
Damn, they have Flory going in the first. Was Flory a first rounder?
Athlete.
You're an athlete,
you know, he just sticks in the gym. He figures out how you can make a 3-point jumper. He'll be unstoppable.
You said that, Fran.
I'm just mocking what we said about KJ for 4 years.
Oh God, we're idiots.
Marcus Garrett. Marcus Garrett put out some mixtapes of him shooting 3-ball man, where I was like, this guy's a lot of
Miller.
Didn't he shoot it kind of well his senior year?
I don't know. Maybe.
That's where. Oh my God, Anthony, hold on, I gotta fix my hair.
35% as a senior. but only 2.3 attempts a game.
Yeah.
He was our starting point guard, dude.
Wild, man. We have had some
Wild, man.
stretches of point guards over the last 5 seasons.
Championship, though. Arguably, 2.
Thank
Remy,
God.
dude. How
If we didn't have
psycho
that
was Remy?
22 champion.
I mean, that dude hit the craziest shots I've ever seen.
All right.
What a freak.
Can I finally go back to the Ken Palm schedule and tell you guys why I'm like kind of getting giddy about the next few weeks? And tell me if I'm crazy. Our road games are against the number 45 team. Oh, the number 45 team on Ken Palm, the 55th team 55's at home. So our road games, let me restart, are against number 45, number 67, number 86, number 76. Like, our only hard games against top 30 teams right now are home games over the next month. It's crazy.
Or winning it all.
I don't
No,
know.
I was looking
part of
for
our
an old
schedule is
80ers.
nice. It gets pretty tough, like later on. I mean, even
No, yeah. I mean, it's
you
a
got
wagon.
there's a stretch where we got Arizona at home, at Iowa State, and even at Oklahoma State. And Stillwater is always
My
tough.
boy.
Cincy, and then you're Houston at home, at Arizona State.
Well, so what I was going to get to is the odds. The odds of us to win the national championship are currently plus 3,000, but the odds for us to win the Big 12 are plus 1,400. BYU's plus 700 to win the Big 12, and we're plus 1,400.
Where's BYU at on Ken Palm? 10 or 17?
Like, I don't know. I feel like if you think DP is going to be healthy, plus 1,400 to win the conference is insane.
Can we go undefeated at home in Big 12 play? Got what? BYU, Houston. Thank God we don't play at Houston. Iowa State, Baylor.
God, last year Houston was so funny.
So, at BYU was the most absurd basketball game I've ever watched. I can't believe how many times I turned off a game last 2 seasons. That team was so bad, man.
That would take a lot for Ryan to turn a KU game off, I feel like.
Oh, my God.
I can see you talking yourself into us winning.
This was tweeted December 7th. Hawks can win next week at NC State. Then they will have a really favorable 5-game stretch. Feels like a massive stretch where if you have to get DP fully back and integrated before ISU comes to Allen Fieldhouse on January 13th. Could be 13-3 back in the top 15 with a top 10 team. Coming to Allen Fieldhouse. That's Ryan Reinhardt, and that's going to happen, folks.
I'm telling you, the path is there.
Yes.
And you nailed it. That's what the next 3 games are for. Get DP integrated, and then bang.
But the problem is, like, well, I don't know. How big of a problem do we have if we lose to UCF or West Virginia? Like, does that kind of – I mean, we're going to lose a game like that, but I just feel like right now where this team is and this fan base is, starting 3-0 in Big 12 play will be so massive for all the vibes. I need it.
Well, you said it was did you say it was a 2-point – Ken Palm had it as a 2-point game against UCF, or is that the spread?
Yeah, that's what Ken Palm predicts.
Yeah, I don't see us just going into Orlando and dominating them. We should win.
But remember we won by 50 in Orlando last year, then almost lost at home?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we choke? Weren't we killing them at UCF and lost? Did we lose?
2 years ago, Johnny Furphy was like incredible. We lost, and that's when that team really started to like crumble. But yeah, we
want to say we got up like 15 and then lost badly in the second half.
I don't know much about West Virginia. That is always a tough game for us. Weird travel. I could see us losing one of them. I don't think I would melt down. It's hard to win on the road anywhere.
Who did they hire?
Huggins?
Doug Gottlieb.
Ken Palm has us winning that game by 4. So like they're gonna both be nail biters, which is brutal.
DeVries is in Indiana, right?
Yeah, so I don't remember who West Virginia hired. Must not be good because I'd know.
Larry Eustace?
It looks like it. I think they
Jim
hired a guy
Woolridge?
named. Ross Hodge. No
You
way.
think? You think?
I don't know if that's
AB,
women's.
what are we betting on for this Bama game?
Ross Hodge.
They hired a guy named Ross Hodge. All right, we're
Friends?
beating West Virginia.
No, I'm
Okay.
asking. That's his name?
I think so.
Ross Hodge.
Ross
That's an-
Hodge.
That's an NCAA football player.
He looks like a Ross
Road to
Hodge.
glory.
I mean, he was at North Texas before, so what did he do at North Texas? 27-9. This Ross Hodge guy, add him to my Bill Self list.
I like on his Wikipedia, it's Ross S. Hodge. Like he's a former president.
How do we
He,
still feel
he coached at Midland. You from Midland, right? Who paying you? Who paying you?
I love him.
Western Junior Athletics
do we still
Conference
feel-
regular season champ.
Are
Sorry,
we
go ahead.
nervous about DP coming back and maybe being a little rusty, or is it kind of? I mean, you talked earlier about how he still, even when he didn't look 100%, kind of put up like light 20 balls.
I'm not nervous about him not being good. I'm just nervous about him staying healthy. Like I think he could play.
That's why I just
At
can't give us the
80%.
UCF game.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
What do you think? I mean, do you guys know gambling odds a lot better than me? Do you feel like the odds are reflecting, like those odds to me reflect that he's definitely playing, right? They expect him to play the rest of the season because plus 3,000 to win the title is not like that absurd. Like that's one of the 10 best or 15 best odds in the country.
I guess what were we previously? Were we up near 20-1? You know, AB, do you remember? 14-1 to win the conference feels.
Disrespect.
I'd
That's more
probably sprinkle
disrespectful than NBC Sports Network.
That's what I think's crazy is like I think we should have better odds to win the Big 12, but worse odds to win the national title. I don't know. Like
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know, like BYU's odds to win the national title are plus 2,200. I feel like they have a much better shot than us right now.
To win it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Can I
I
paint
don't
a
know.
picture?
That's pretty value for a top 10 team on KenPom.
I love BYU.
Did you go to school there?
No. Couldn't get in.
Not Mormon enough.
No.
Not enough wives.
How good was
Just one
Jimmer
wife
for dad?
here. Pretty good.
Redhead from 40. Go!
What was I looking at?
What are we betting on in this Bama game?
Nothing.
Bama money line, man. Did it already start?
No.
Yeah, all the buys are just fucking with people. All right, can I paint a
Wait,
picture?
what do you mean?
Teams with buys are 0-6 on the field since the playoffs started. They all lost last year. They've lost these two today.
All of them last year?
Paint a picture, AB. I'm ready to hear you paint a picture.
I'm gonna paint a picture. It's 1 seed UConn versus 3 seed Kansas, and we're playing in Washington D.C. in the Elite Eight, and the Hawks are up by 4 with 3 minutes and 52 seconds left. We're going to the under 4 timeout. Okay, 3-minute commercial. And we come back, and there's a massage gun out, and it's on Darian Peterson.
Oh my God.
What are our vibes?
What do you think?
Like, what if we lose that? What? Because I don't think this is an impossible scenario, and I don't know why this came to my mind, but it's almost
What are
like
our
I can picture
vibes?
this happening.
When our
That's a
injury-prone
worry that I
superstar
have.
has a
that's a worry
massage
that I
gun
have going
on his
forward.
pecker on the
But
sideline.
I think that would be the end of KU Twitter.
I was just about to.
I
I
think
was
there
going to
would
say
be
it
some
would be
crazy
ugly.
things said. There would be
Fuck
some
you,
crazy
Daryl.
things said. And I don't know. That's just a
Daryl's
a
piece of
thought that
shit.
I'm not going to get over until April 1st.
I honestly think Darian Peterson, from what I have seen and what I've heard about this guy, not that I have any intel, but like he's a competitive dude.
You know
and I
him.
refuse to think that if that happened, I don't think at that point Daryl Peterson's making a call from the bullpen to say, hey, he's done. There's 3 minutes left, but I don't care. He's done. Like I think Darren Peterson at that point is his own man and making his own decision. Whereas right now, like we have to remember, he's sitting out against Davidson, and I know he missed UConn, but again, that game didn't matter. I forgot that game even happened. I gotta believe
it mattered to you.
Like the competitive juices and the way this team seems, he will battle. If he's there in March and has been healthy for a while, he will battle through injury. And if he isn't, then he deserves to get, because he deserves, if he were to like sit out an NCAA tournament game because he was like kind of cramping, it is awkward because he's making millions of dollars, like a lot of money. And so if this was
All
7
guaranteed.
years ago, I would probably be saying, like, I don't blame him. Like, he should absolutely be sitting out. And I don't necessarily fully blame him right now. But when these games start to get important and you're making probably triple the amount of money any of your teammates are making, like, you have to play in March if you're, like, even remotely close to healthy, I think. So, I don't know. That I love that scene, AB. I would take it right now if you give it to me. Massage gun and all. I would take it
Keep
all.
him on the sideline, give the ball to Melvin, and clear out. He's winning that game for us.
Now, would you rather be the 3 seed in DC with UConn as our 1 or the 4 seed in Chicago with Michigan as our 1?
Oh,
Michigan's a fucking wagon.
dude,
so
I want no part of Michigan. I don't even understand it. Who are these guys? I've never even heard of these players.
I haven't heard of anybody in the sport.
You see their net rating on KenPom? 38.55.
What is that? I mean, that compares.
Duke was 39 last year. The next closest team's 34. And then it's 33.
I don't understand. Like, who are, like, the Yaxelberg guy is good, but the other guy's like a former.
Yaxelberg.
What is his name?
Yaxel Poopy.
Yeah.
Lindeborg. He's a unit. Why didn't we get him?
Dude, every time I look up, I see a highlight of them doing, like, not only are they beating teams by 30, they're doing like a between the legs fast break dunk. It's like, what is going on?
Who are they?
I don't know their roster.
Who are you?
They have the
Dusty May, baby.
Yeah.
And
that's who I
Next
who's their head assistant? Who's their head assistant?
Jawan Howard.
Mike Boynton.
And there were murmurs. We were getting
just talking about, yeah.
I think we must have chose Jock, which is probably the move. But
maybe would you get season tickets if we would have hired Boynton?
I'd commute every day.
I'm driving to Chili's. I'm driving to the field house.
No, he'd be stopping at Chili's on the way home. He's getting Boynton and Chili's once a week.
Is there still that Chili's on Iowa?
I think so.
I hope so.
Tell me. Okay, I gotta look at this Michigan basketball team.
Well, do you think is he on the board in 3 or 4 years?
Who?
That's what on my big board I tweeted out 2 weeks ago. Dusty May was number 1.
Go. I thought maybe he was asking Boynton at first. I swear.
Should be.
He's still young.
Sweetheart.
He got Cade Cunningham. People forget that.
He did. It was all him.
And the NCAA screwed him. They banned him from the tournament for no reason.
They did. They were the only school that got in trouble.
How insufferable is the ESPN's website? You can't watch a single thing without an ad playing in the background. I just want to see Michigan's starting lineup.
You can't, like the videos they put on ESPN, you got to watch a full 30-second ad before you can watch an 8-second video telling me why or why not to start Alvin Kamara in fantasy.
We are getting old,
dude.
We are getting old, but that is so annoying.
It is. My earphone. You guys were just talking, and there was the loudest ESPN ad playing in my headphones. I could not find the video. They put it in like a little square section of the website. Horrible.
Yeah, autoplays need to go quickly.
Yeah.
And
So
it's worse
Bama's
when you're
gonna
scrolling
cover.
on your phone. Like every time I get on Facebook or something when I'm listening to Spotify, it'll like stop my Spotify because they think something's playing on the app. Nothing's playing on the app.
I heard
It's
Kurt
the worst.
Signetti is going to be our next coach, football.
I
Basketball,
genuinely
actually.
thought we had Signetti. Like, not actually. I thought we had our own version of Signetti.
It's too soft.
Boy, that's why. That's why, boys. When we think about the fact that we thought we could make a playoff, because I bet you there was a group of guys just like us 2 years ago sitting at a bar with a home field sales rep saying, "Hey, man, Indiana's going to make the playoff," and I bet that sales rep laughed in their face too. Probably the same guy. And they did it. So it's just so. That's what I was telling AB before.
2 years in a row. They're a powerhouse.
I want to cheer for Indiana, but I'm so petty that Lance is not. He's closer to. I don't want to say it. I'm not going to say it, but he's not Signetti. And
Say
I thought
it.
we had Signetti.
Say it. Closer to
Is
what?
Lance closer to David Beatty or Signetti?
Figured that's where we were going, and I fear he's closer to Signetti.
Okay, well,
Fear?
that's fine.
Why do you fear that?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, well,
by
it's
the way.
not as funny if that's the answer.
I can't
More
believe
fun,
that.
but it's not.
Can you imagine asking that 3 years ago? I never, like, I don't even want to know the shit I was saying about him 3 years ago. Best coach in the country.
I mean, he was without a doubt a top 10 coach in the country 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Like, there was no denying it. He was. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was Kotelnicki leaving or what, but dude, Michigan's box scores. I can't get off this Michigan team. Look at their scores, dude.
Dude, those games in Vegas, I was like, what is going on? They beat freaking Gonzaga by 1,000.
Yeah. Their last two games, I mean, it was McNeese State and LaSalle, but they scored 112 and 102. Here's their last 8 games: 102, 101, 101, 89, 101, 102, 112.
02 Kansas? They were the 2002 Hawks?
But, like, I think they're the number one defensive team in the country, and they're scoring 100 points a game. I don't get it.
What are their odds to win it all? 3 to 1?
850.
They're plus 400.
That's what the 2020 Hawks were.
Yeah, they're plus 400, and Arizona, by the way, also on my big board, Tommy Lloyd.
Oh, I'd love that.
So what my boy at where'd my boy from Iowa? He's at Iowa now.
He's on my list. He was on my list.
I think I had Jesus answer.
I had Dusty May, Tommy Lloyd, McCollum, Jock Vaughn, or Jeremy Case.
Not both.
And then, well, I just feel like we're heading in one of those directions.
Yeah. Down goes Mendoza.
And then my sleeper was Hoiberg.
Okay.
I feel like it's going to be Jacques.
I can't.
Watch out for Brad Calipari.
If he's the next Arkansas coach, dude, people were talking about that. I don't know if it's real.
Way.
Dude, Cal's been going nuts lately about all this NCAA shit.
I love Calipari. I'm so glad he's not at Kentucky. I find him hilarious.
You love him.
Can we get a prediction on the sport that actually matters before we leave here, knowing that we probably won't record until Selection Sunday? A little Super Bowl pick?
Oh, God. I don't know. For some reason, I keep wanting to buy into the Bills.
I know. And now that the Chiefs aren't in it, it feels like the year Allen has to go.
God, they look so bad.
Not saying he will, but I have trouble with the AFC on who I think will come out.
That's why I keep thinking it's just going to be Buffalo. I don't trust them
It's not fair if it's the Patriots. Like, are you kidding me? It takes them 3 years to find, or 4 years to find another generational quarterback talent.
He's MVP too.
I can't believe Vrabel got canned.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear something sharp?
What's your prediction?
It's not as sharp anymore. It was 2.5 weeks ago, and I got it at 22-1. Niners.
I like
Because
that.
once I found out they just had to win out to get the 1 seed, I was like, okay, well, I think they're going to beat Indy with Phil Rivers, and I think they're going to beat Chicago at home. And it's like, can they beat Sam Darnold in a battle for the 1 seed? I saw it last year. I think so. And if they do get the 1 seed, the Super Bowl's in Santa Clara as well. So they just have home games the rest of the way.
And they looked very sick against Chicago.
Yeah.
Their
defense
offense
And,
is
like,
unstoppable.
though. And it's
That's
Brock
what
Purdy
worries
at the end
me.
of the day. So it's,
And they kind of feel like same with the Bills. It's like, well, now the Chiefs are out of it. Like, if without the Chiefs, do the 49ers have two? Are they the Chiefs if Patrick Mahomes doesn't exist?
yeah. I want to root for the Bears.
Me
How's
too.
our boy?
So confident.
I'm sure he is.
He's just convinced they'll. I think are they pretty much slated to play Green Bay in Wild Card Weekend?
Well, I think the Eagles are sitting guys. The only way they won't is if they lose to Detroit and the Eagles win.
Like
And then
he
they
wants
flip
to play
2 and
Green
3.
Bay.
He does.
I want to beat their ass.
I know
That's
it's
not
crazy,
gonna
but
end
I'd
well
rather
for
be the 3
Chicago.
and play Sam Darnold if that happens. But
I'd say
I'll
say
worried
Bills
for
Rams.
Kane.
yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
Bills Rams Super Bowl. Rams win.
But like the Rams could have to go to fucking Philly in the wild card weekend. It's crazy. The playoffs are gonna be sick this year. I mean, I'd
NFC's
love the
pretty
Chiefs to
fucking
be
good.
there, but I kind of also love that we've got a sick lineup of games coming up, and we don't have like Rudy.
And
Gobert.
it's mock draft season.
I swear to God, if we take Jeremiah Love in the top 10, I'm not a fan.
I know.
We have so many holes. Why are we?
They got to
drafting
address running back in
dude?
free agency.
Or in the 3rd round, but not in the top. You're not going to get another top 10 pick until at least new Arrowhead's built, if not another 10 years. Like,
Let's tank again next year. Pat misses a few weeks. Tank. Draft Jeremiah Smith.
bang. Trade
Just-
McDuffie for unprotected first next year, and that team ends up being bad.
I don't hate it.
I know.
He's
Well,
definitely getting
they
traded.
do need to trade him, yeah.
Woo!
All right, boys, let's go watch the
The
Rose
worst
Bowl.
team ever, man. I can't believe what happened to the team that wore red and white this year. I really can't. It's the most
Indiana,
wrong
they're
I've ever been
to
about a
beat
sports
Alabama.
take. Oh,
Bama's
geez.
driving. Go get him. Live. Money line.
Hoping people forgot about that fucking rant I went
Dude,
about on the Chiefs and how's the big lock, and then immediately gets tweeted at me.
That was
Wait, what
bad.
happened?
Like before the season started, I was like talking to you guys. And we're really hyping up the Broncos. We're gonna act like the Chiefs aren't winning the division. We're gonna act like that's gonna happen.
He just was
We're
so
Buy into the
confident.
Broncos. Yeah. Well, how could I have not been, Ryan?
I
It's
know.
basically
That's
the
the
same
thing.
thing we've all thought for the last decade, and it happened to be.
Well, and that's the
Couldn't
thing.
have been
People
more
have been
wrong this year.
predicting this to the Chiefs for like 3 straight years. And now they're finally right. And people are like pounding their chest, like, told you so. It's like,
Well,
yeah, but you're wrong.
PFT put it this way. He said, it's like if you told me it was Sunday on Monday. No, it wasn't. And then it was Sunday on Tuesday. No, it's not. And when it finally got to Sunday, oh, I was right. I told you so. Well, I
Yeah.
guess.
Like that little geek, Jason McIntyre.
That guy.
Been hating on the Chiefs for years, and now he's taking victory laps. I told you. They missed
He's
the
a Jets
playoffs.
fan.
I
Go
told
jerk
you.
off to Joe Namath.
Old Broadway Joe.
We have any Mark Sanchez updates?
Butt fumble?
I think that
He
guy
just
is
beat
just
the shit out of
Assault?
him. That's
I think
assault,
he is-
brother.
He's gonna like randomly. He's not gonna be anywhere in the limelight for the next like 2 years. Then he's like randomly gonna like start a podcast or something. He'll just like sneak back in, and we'll all forget.
He and
He
Ryan
deleted
leave.
it.
Criminal Quarterbacks Club.
Yeah. All right, boys.
All
This
right,
was
boys.
fun.
Let's start Big 12 play 1-0.
Yep. If Darian Peterson doesn't play against UCF, this may be the last pod of the year. I will say that.
We could.
We'll
I'll-
get
yeah.
riled up when we got dipshit on Selection Sunday showing up telling us why this team was a 6 seed and why this team was left out. We'll be pumped.
And then we'll talk ourselves. Hey, guys, these are Bill Self guys. Like they don't
There's
need
half.
DP. These are dogs, man. They can make a run.
All you
I
got to
think.
do is,
Melvin
hey, and then
Council
we'd
at
love this
36.
upset in the second round. We could play an 11 seed in the second round, guys. You never
Yeah.
know.
There's
11 seed
always a path.
VCU.
Yeah. Who would ever
You know what I
lose
do? You know what I
2
just
for 21?
cannot.
That's not us.
You know what I
Oh,
can't
AB
handle?
missed out with Mario last episode.
Yeah, we rehashed the VCU game a lot. It was rough,
Oh.
but it was good.
Yeah.
What I can't handle is playing in the Big 12 tournament prior to Thursday. And
God,
it's very likely it'll happen. Didn't we play Tuesday?
dude, how about that Cincinnati game when all of our guys were out and Tim B was throwing up
No,
clay?
Marco's dunk,
Lord.
though.
We'll see ya.
Was he at the Towson game? Sporting his boys, both sides, wearing a split
You
jersey
see
with
the-
Johnny Kelsey.
Darian Peterson, Nick Timberlake point tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, if Bill says all this stuff today and he doesn't play Saturday, like I'm
Oh,
probably
yeah,
to the
probably.
point where I don't really care anymore and I don't expect him to play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the season to me at that point will be over and I will melt down, which means we won't do this pod.
What if he plays, looks good, but leaves during like crunch time in a close game?
I'd still be very close to melting down. Depends on how much he plays.
Kawhi Peterson.
All right.
Kawhi to
boys.
the Lakers?
Oh God, no.
Be fine with it now.
All right, boys.
Sorry about the 10
All
point streak, Rye.
Have a good dinner, AB.
All right. See ya. Enjoy your breakfast casserole.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll see it.